is confirmed. Beautiful burn on that BE3 engine. Liquid hydrogen
Mach 1.
and liquid oxygen as the propellant. It's a nice, not just clean in terms of beautifully performing, but what comes out of it, it's steam, right? Whew. To see the glow of the engine underneath the rocket, just under our shoulders, and to know that we've got a crew that is going to space, it just feels different, doesn't it, Gary?
It is totally different.
We are watching history. The first unpiloted suborbital flight with an all-civilian crew.
In the middle.
2 minutes in the air now.
There.
Tom, at what point do we see that capsule start to separate from the rocket booster?
I think that'll occur, I think, at about the 6-minute mark, Craig, but I don't have the exact timeline. I think we should just make the point to the viewer who's watching, and that the female voice you hear is the voice of Blue Origin's Mission Control. This is not NASA. This is not a government entity that is providing us that kind of data straight from NASA. This is, of course, a private company providing us their narration, and so we're very mindful of that. But you're going to get spectacular views here, and you're going to get the engineering expertise, of course, as well, from Blue Origin's own Mission Control.
Unreal. Awaiting separation here.
Ron Guerin is also with me, of course. Ron, former NASA astronaut, F-16 fighter pilot. Ron, what's happening right now inside that cabin? What are those astronauts feeling? What are they seeing?
And here we are. You can start
Well, they had the engine cut off, and so they went from feeling like they were being pushed back in their chair with an elephant sitting on their chest to being weightless. And so I think they're probably getting ready to unstrap. The whole way up, they saw that view out the window, and they're probably marveling right now at the indescribable beauty of our planet and the thinness of the atmosphere and the curvature of the Earth. And I hope they're having a wonderful time.
Ron, there are so few people who have seen that view that you and other astronauts have enjoyed. Can you describe it at all for us?
Yeah, I think what I experienced in space the first time I looked out the window was an indescribable feeling of gratitude. Gratitude for the opportunity to see the planet from that vantage point, and gratitude for the planet that we've been given. And I think in a way that I won't be able to fully explain, being physically detached from the Earth made me feel deeply interconnected and deeply interdependent with everyone on it. I think I saw the true unity of our planet, the true unity of our species, and all those things we fight over and quarrel over, all those things we think are so important, kind of blurred into insignificance in the face of that indescribable beauty.
Any moment now, we're told that that capsule is going to separate from the rocket booster. And Mr. Costello, at what point will these civilian astronauts begin to experience that weightlessness?
Yeah, they'll get it pretty darn quickly, and I'm trying to listen in to Mission Control as well, because she's our best source on exactly what's happening up there. As we mentioned earlier, we have been waiting for more details from Blue Origin. Some of that they hold close to the vest. So the best description of what's happening.
1 minute warning. 1 minute warning.
Yeah, I think that's.
Let's try to listen into Blue Origin Mission Control for just a bit. Let's try to listen in.
Got it. Got it. Let's see if I can see the boost. I cannot. Oh, wow. You guys take a moment to look at that. Okay, get in. We gotta get in.
Oh, fantastic. Look at this. It's dark up here.
Oh, wow.
Craig, so we are hearing them floating inside the capsule and taking the photographs of each other.
Is everybody in?
First status check.
We don't have the video of that just yet, Tom, but what we can do is describe on the right side of your screen, you are seeing that capsule. It has, as you can see there, detached from the rocket booster. That's precisely what's supposed to happen. And in just a few moments, you'll see 3 parachutes as well, bringing that capsule back to the ground.
And when I mentioned the 6-minute mark, that I meant to say that's at about the point that they get back into their seats. I think that's where we are now. Now keep in mind, we're going to probably get shots of the rocket coming back down and the space capsule separately parachuting down.
That's what we're looking at on the right side of the screen. That rocket booster is descending.
Copy.
Yeah. That's right. You're looking at the rocket booster. It'll come back down, land on a pad here, back down in West Texas, separately, followed by the space capsule, which will be under parachutes.
Thank you again,
so a phenomenal shot of the rocket booster coming back down.
On New Shepard so far, phenomenal flight. Our booster
and what you just heard here was a sonic boom
pad. There
as the rocket comes back down to Earth.
The sonic boom.
Goodness. And the booster has landed. The booster's on the ground, Tom.
And booster touchdown. Welcome back, New Shepard. A beautiful rocket that provided a beautiful flight to space.
Bullseye, right on the landing.
My goodness, stuck the landing. And Tom, that capsule should follow here in roughly 3 minutes, correct?
That's exactly right. So, and they will pull those chutes. And as that capsule is coming back down, it'll hit 3.7. Mach 3.7 initially as it comes back down, and then the chutes will come out and they will eventually slow to 16 miles per hour. And as it comes within about 20 feet of Earth, they will fire some retro rockets that will slow it even further as it has a very soft landing in the West Texas sand. And there are the parachutes. A lot of sand. There are the chutes.
All 3 parachutes. Tom, do stand by for me once again. We are joined now by space royalty.
So far, a nominal
Mae Jemison is with me, former NASA astronaut, the first woman of color in space in 1992. Part of that first crew after the Challenger explosion in '86. May, the 4 civilians who are inside that capsule that are about to touch down here on the 3rd rock from the sun, what are they thinking right now? What are they feeling right now?
Here in West Texas.
Well, I can't tell you exactly, but if it was me, I would have this big smile on my face and probably wanting to do it all over again. I think what they've done is to see something that is an incredible view, and also to have an experience that, we don't often have in life. I was thinking about the excitement with this. It was because the rocket, you get to see all of the things that go on the flight for a short period of time, and the adrenaline that goes with it. I think they're just excited and wanting to tell the story when they get back.
And what a story they will have, a lifetime of stories. Mae Jemison, do stand by as we watch Jeff Bezos, his younger brother Mark, Wally Funk, the oldest woman to ever go into space, and Oliver Damon, all of them
their adrenaline is pumping now.
About to touch down in the West Texas desert.
Touchdown. Welcome back, New Shepard's first human crew. What a flight.
Welcome back to Earth, first step. Congratulations to all of you.
What a day, what a day.
Very happy group of people. on this capsule. We're
Mission
so grateful to
complete.
everybody who made this possible.
Mission accomplished. And now we watch and await.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Copy first step. You have a very happy Capcom here as well.
And we're rolling. And what a beautiful takeoff, ladies and gentlemen. Mothership Eve will take several minutes to climb altitude and position for the release of Unity 22. Of course, we'll let you know when the release moment is close, so you can look up to the sky over spaceport to see all the action.
Hundreds of millions of pounds, Sir Richard Branson is now on his way to space.
Hands-on with the piloting throughout the flight. Oh, there's Sir Richard Branson now. That's so exciting to see them in the back. I'm sure they are just getting incredibly excited. And of course, as mentioned earlier, we have Dave and Mike up front. We have an amazing team of pilots here, and they just love to pilot a vehicle that is arguably the most exciting vehicle in the world to fly. And I imagine, this also provides passengers with an additional level of comfort, knowing they have crew members with them throughout the duration of the flight. There they are again, just moments away at this point. It's looking like we're about 4 minutes and 20 seconds out now. All right, so I am hearing from our Mission Control Center that we have L-4 checks. 5, 3, 2, 1. Release, release, release. Clean release. Ignition. Good rocket motor burn. There's Mach 1 trimming now. Great, we are 25 seconds into the burn now, approaching Mach 2. 30 seconds, Mach 2. Everything's looking really good and stable. 40 seconds. 45 seconds. 50 seconds, approaching Mach 3. There's Mach 3. And 60 seconds, and that is a full duration burn, folks. We are headed to space. And the passengers in the back have been cleared to unstrap. Our predicted apogee is 279,000 feet and climbing. The pilots are now unlocking the feather, and as soon as they do that, it's going to initiate a backflip for Spaceship Unity. This is normal. So we are at 22,000 feet now and descending. And as I mentioned earlier, Unity is a glider at this point. So the pilots right now are discussing their energy management plan. And pretty shortly here, they'll be meeting up with our chase aircraft with Jamil and Patrick to get some really cool visuals of Spaceship Unity. Now, as the crew and spaceship make their way across the desert, they are gliding over one of the most remarkable landscapes in the United States and the largest desert in North America, the Chihuahuan Desert. The area around Spaceport includes more than 6,000 square miles of restricted airspace and high desert, which is one of the reasons it was built here. And of course, our future astronauts will be able to take in so much of that natural beauty. And, of course, we also have White Sands nearby. White Sands National Park is just to our east. It's visible right over the Black Range Mountains. White Sands, of course, has been the backdrop for so many films, commercials, and music videos, and it's known for having the largest gypsum dune field on the planet.
Khalid's music.
So also nearby is the Oregon Mountain Desert Peaks National Monument, and that's nearly 500,000 acres of protected land that our guests feet above the field now and on final. 500 feet above the runway. 300 feet. Over the threshold. Main gear touchdown. And we're going to hold it just like this for a minute before bringing the nose down. Can see they're already celebrating inside there. And the nose is coming down now. Nose gear touchdown. And braking. Look at that incredible drone footage here as we come in. And there is full stop.
All right.
A perfect landing. Virgin Galactic has just broken through the commercial space from our operational home base, Spaceport America. A beautiful day of flight. What a moment. Congratulations to everybody on board, and of course our very own spaceship Unity, who returned to space today. And of course we also saw beautiful flying from our Eve crew, CJ and Kelly, and brilliant work by our chase pilots, Jamil and Patrick, all of whom are still in the air right now. Great job to you all.